Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel with me, Ben Mills. Thank you for coming back. Grateful to you. So you taking time out of your busy day to watch one video. It doesn't matter. I'm just thankful. I'm grateful that you are watching it, and fingers crossed. I hope they help. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. So yeah, I posted a video. My last video was talking about depression. So this is number 2 of that first video. Depression. On the first video I was talking about my 3-step program, and this video I want to go into more detail about that 3-step program. So obviously if you see the first video, fantastic, this one will kind of make more sense. If not, go and watch the first video, then come back, or go and watch all the videos, which would be awesome. And subscribe. So if you subscribe, you're going to see when more videos go on, so that'd be fantastic. So but yeah, the first video I put on, I was talking about my 3-step program, which was the mind, the heart and the body on recovery for depression and addiction, alcohol, drugs, whatever your addiction is. But a 3-step program that will help. It does help. I know it helped because it helped me. I'm here. And the good thing about doing these videos, and I believe it's help from the real people that want to help you out there. And I believe that it's good to learn from people that have been through kind of what you go through, because they understand you more and they understand the kind of pain, they understand how you live, they understand everything about the whole thing, so they can kind of help you a little bit more. So when you find videos on YouTube or anywhere, any social media platform that you watch videos, just make sure you find the right videos and the right help for you. Because I've been watching loads of videos, you get some spoiled little brat from £1 million home, driving their Ferraris and their Lambos and living the dream, throwing money around, going, yeah, if you want to be like me, I'll help you get over depression. I've never had it, but I know everything about it and I can help you get through it. And those are people that don't help you. They're morons. I like that word, moron. I'm going to use it a lot. So that's going to be my word, morons. And they are morons because they're claiming that they know how to help with addiction and depression, but they haven't got a clue. You get people commenting on it, going, yeah, well, I sold my BMW today and I've got to go and get a new car. Life is so bad. But I watched your video and it's inspirational and I feel great now. Thank you so much. I'm living my best life. Again, morons. People like that ain't got a clue. You don't even watch them, people like that. If you truly want to find help, there's people out there that will help you, the right people. So please make sure you get the right help. This is going to help you as well. So yeah, my 3-step program. It was, if you watch the first one, it's about the mind, the heart and the soul. Now, I want to talk about step 1 in my 3-step program. Step 1 is, I'm thinking, how shall I sit like this? There's more. So step 1 in my 3-step program is talking about knowledge and education. Education, that's one of the biggest things I've found to get over addiction, depression, anxiety, everything. Knowledge, that was a big one. And what I mean by that, when I say knowledge and education, is when I gave up drinking, everyone was trying to shove pills at me, the doctors and specialists going, take these antidepressant tablets, take these sleeping tablets. I was getting a lot of heart palpitations through the anxiety, take beta blockers, take this, take that, take this, but I don't want any of it because that don't help at all. It's a temporary fix. It don't help. The only thing that helps is finding what causes your addiction, what causes you to be depressed, down, low, whatever. If you're just a little bit, finding out what it is the most important thing you can do. So when all these people were throwing things at me, I don't want any of it. I don't want it. That's how I did it. I don't want it. I thought I need to find other ways of kind of getting through this, and the drinking part wasn't a problem. I had to give up, so I found that quite easy, but it was coping with a life without it now. the depression was bad, the anxiety was bad, because before the alcohol would just get rid of that for me, but now that's not an option. So I had to try and figure out how to live without it. So I started learning about what caused, instead of taking the beta blockers, I wanted to learn what caused the heart palpitations. And I think that's where it all started from there, reading little bits like that. And I sort of learned what caused it. You know, it could be through healthy dieting, and it was all relevant to what I was going through at the time. I wanted to find out why I was a bit low. I was watching videos on depression. I was watching other people. I wasn't on social media platforms at that time. I didn't have the Insta, the Facebook. I didn't have all that to start with. So it's more YouTube for me at the time. And I was watching a lot of videos, and I was taking little bits in, and I was trying loads. And again, I can help you because I tried so much. I tried different things that helped people and things that don't. So I was trying different things out, and as I learnt something, it led to something else. And I think that's what the interesting thing is. When you discover something, it leads to other things. It leads to that, and it leads to that. Then it just got bigger and bigger, and it grew. And I found the more I learned, the easier it felt to cope with the depression that I had, because I was understanding it a bit more. I was understanding the science behind it. And it took me into kind of learning about the mind. When I learned about the mind and the power of the mind, it's one of the most incredible things that you can learn. And it will teach you that there ain't nothing you can't achieve in this world. And I learned that. And I kind of live by that now, and I'm a living proof of it. So education is one of the biggest steps. That's the first step, I think. And you need to acknowledge the fact that you have depression, or you got severe anxiety, or you're down, or you have this addiction. You need to recognise it and go, do you know what? I wanna do something about this. Let's find out why. And knowledge and education also comes into finding out what caused your depression. I knew mine. I was living a life that I was unhappy with, and I drank to cover it up. So when I knew what it was, I did something about it. It changed my whole life. The life I had was no more. I knew what was causing it, and I thought, well, I've got to change. It's hard. It was hard. I had to give up everything I knew, which caused more depression and anxiety, but something was telling me that it's something I had to do, or I'll end up going back to drinking and being miserable again. But I knew I had to change, and I did. And I knew that's what was causing my depression. So as I changed my life and started to change things, the depression kind of phased off, because I knew what was causing it. So that was a big part. That wasn't just learning about the depression. I was learning about what caused the depression. So that's kind of your first step. Why have you got depression? What is it? Is it your job? Is it your life? Is it your partner? Is it your health? Is it the way you're living? Is it the frustration that you're living a life that you shouldn't be living? Are you frustrated that you're in a job that you shouldn't be in? Something is causing it. When most people have an alcohol or drug addiction or depression or anything, it's normally caused by something. Something normally causes it. And it could be something from a childhood when you was a kid you don't even know about, that you've forgotten about. That's causing it though, but you don't know. You need to find out what's causing this. And when you can do that, that truly helps you in any recovery in your life. So education and knowledge is the education. Educate yourself on what you're going through. No matter what it is. If it's anxiety, learn about anxiety. If you're down because you're overweight, learn about that. If you're having depression because you're in a job that you hate, start thinking, if that's the case, then what can I do about my future? How can I change it? It's that first step. It's that first step of acknowledging your problem, and you want to change it. You want to change it. That's your step one. It's not easy. Not by far is it easy, because you're changing everything you kind of know. It's uncomfortable. A lot of people don't do it because they're uncomfortable. I didn't want to do it. That's why I drank. I didn't want to deal with it. It was too uncomfortable for me to change my whole life. So I drank and hid it. That's why it led to me becoming an alcoholic, and my depression, it got worse because I didn't deal with it. So you need to be strong. You need to say, look, this is my problem. I need to do something about it. And as I done that, I started to want to learn more about things. I wanted to learn, and as the weeks went and the months went, I kind of wanted to learn more about myself. I was overweight. I didn't take care of myself. I looked bad. I smelt bad. I was a mess. Everything about me was just wrong, and I wanted to change that. So I learned how to change it. I wanted to go to the gym. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to start dressing nice. I wanted to start smelling good. I just wanted to change everything about myself. So a big part of that was loving myself. Now, I know when you say people, oh, he loves himself a bit much, or there's, it can be in a tasteful way. I don't walk around thinking, look at me, I'm incredible, I'm better than everybody else. It's not that kind of love. I used to hate myself. I used to absolutely hate myself. I hated the way I looked. I hated what I did. I hated the way that I treated people. I hated the way I treated my family. I hated everything about myself. And I needed to learn to love myself, and I did. I looked after myself. I started to eat well. I went to the gym. I started dressing nice, and along come comments. Oh, you look nice. Oh, it's nice to see you. You're looking well, and it was nice to hear. I fed off it. I improved because of those comments. It made me feel good. Oh, you're looking a lot better now. You're losing a bit of weight. It made me feel good. So I learned to love myself, and now I kid about it. I walk around going, oh, I look good. I look good, but I do it for a reason, because it makes me feel good. Loving myself makes me feel good. The subconscious mind doesn't know between real or fake, right or wrong. If I'm telling myself I love myself, my subconscious mind's going, man, this guy loves himself. It just makes me happy. And there's nothing wrong with loving yourself. If you can do it, you have a different kind of love for everything around you. I love my kids, but I had other priorities. Number one, alcohol. I loved my kids, but I didn't love them like I love them now. It's a different kind of love. Because I'm happy in here. I love the world. I love life. I love everything around me. But one thing I didn't do, or you don't want to do, is don't try and find love in objects. Don't try and think you're going to get love from money, from a new house, or whatever you think it is. It comes from in here. It comes from deep inside. True love and true happiness comes from in here. It doesn't come from anything else. If you can find that love, that real love, you've got that feeling where you can sit there and go, do you know what? Yeah, I've got it, I'm feeling it. I don't care about what people think, because I went through a whole phase of my life doing things for other people. I cared what other people thought about me, and it wasn't good. At the time I thought it was. I wanted people, I was going on to YouTube, I was putting, when I finally got like your Facebook, I was putting pictures on, I wanted everyone to love it. I wanted everyone to love me, because I felt like I went years of my life without getting attention or love, or the right kind of love. And I just wanted everyone to show me attention and affection and love me. That's what I just wanted, but it was wrong. That's no good to you. You just need to find that right love where you just love yourself, and it doesn't matter about everyone else. It doesn't matter what people think. I walk around my house in women's pyjamas. I don't care. I will wear something out that people might go, hang on a minute, you're kind of nearly 40, why are you dressed like that? I do not care. I love myself, and that's the end of it. And I love my life, and I love everything in my life. I love the people I have around me. I am so happy at the moment, and it's all because I love what's inside here. And if you can do that, no matter what's going on in your life, when you finally get past your step 1 program, where you can learn where you are in your life, with your depression, with your addiction, with your anxiety, whatever it is, when you can learn that and you can start to deal with that, and you get towards that phase 2 of where you actually discover yourself and learn to love yourself, believe me, it's the most incredible feeling in the world, because you look at yourself different in the mirror. You really do. You look at yourself and you get it. You get it. You get why you're here. You understand why you're here. You're here for a reason, and you start to discover that. It's a great feeling. It really is a great feeling. I wake up in the morning with a smile on my face. I'm always smiling. I walk around constantly smiling. People avoid me because of that. They walk past me in the street and they walk around me going, what's wrong with him? He looks mental. And I do it because, I'm stood at the front of my house when, even on a cold day, the fresh air, I'm stood down, I'm looking up at the sky with a big grin on my face, and I'm just going, I love it. And my neighbours walking past with their dogs going, stay away from him, telling everyone else around here, watch him, he's a wrong in. I'm not. I'm just happy. But that's the way people see it. People don't like to see happiness as well. They might think there's something wrong with you because you're happy. But yeah, loving yourself is incredible. If you can find that love, it's worth it. Honestly, absolutely fantastic. I love seeing people going out who don't care like what they look like when they wear clothes. I love it. I'm that person that loves to see a young kid sort of say, without their mum and dad, and you see they dress their kid in these weird clothes, that boots that don't match the leggings that don't match the top she's wearing, and a fluffy hat with big pom-poms, and you can clearly see that girl does not care what she looks like. She's thinking, I look awesome, and I love to see that. I love to see people that just go out and wear clothes that don't fit the general society of how we should look when we wear clothes. I love people that aren't scared to express how they feel because they love themselves and they don't care what other people think. And I just think that's fantastic. And I've learned that when I've learned to love myself, I accept everyone else around me as well, which is a big part of life that helps me be happy. When you can accept everyone around you, and that only comes from loving yourself. So loving yourself, yeah, it's big. Say it all the time. Say it in your head. Say, I love myself. Don't be an idiot about it. Don't think you're better than everybody, because that's not what it's about. It's about what's in here. So yeah, step 2, loving yourself. Number 1, knowledge. Number 2, loving yourself. And number 3, we were talking about everything that your life is made up. Energy. That energy that is inside you, that just comes from the universe, that comes down into your body and just beams around you with energy that allows you just to do everything, to be happy in life, to have a passion, to do something, to go somewhere, to have a hobby, that everything that's just your body is made up from. You've got to ignite that in you. You've got to find it. You've got to find that again, because you have lost it. The depression has taken it away. The alcohol, the drugs, whatever it is, has taken that away from you, and it's left you with nothing. You've got to get it back. And you won't kind of get that back until you can accomplish step 1. When you're on step 2, then you start to get that passion. It can be anything. It can be anything. You can find a passion within reading, a passion within, I want to start baking cakes. I baked a cake 5 years ago and I loved it. I'm going to do more. A passion in cars. It could be a passion in learning about yourself. It could be a passion in anything, art, whatever you're into, or you don't think you're into. You can find something. If you find something that you can love as well as yourself, it's a big part of any depression, because you're keeping your life active, you're keeping your brain active. And the depression ain't got time to be around you. It hasn't got time. If you're learning about life, if you're learning about depression and you're loving yourself and you're also finding this energy, where is time for depression to come in? It hasn't. It's shoved back there somewhere, going, well, what about me? Where do I come into this? You don't come into it. We haven't got time for you. We're going to push it out. We're kicking it out. You need to find, and you find it when you find one passion, it leads to another passion, and leads to, I found that when I was learning, my step 1, education and knowledge, it's led to so much. It's led to unbelievable things now that I didn't think. I used to hate reading. Oh, I didn't even want to read texts. People that text me and go, I ain't reading it. I don't like reading. No, I love it. I just want to read. I love reading. And it's led to other things. As I learn more, it leads to that. Then I learn about that. Then I learn about that. Then I learn about this. Then I learn about that. And it's all coming at me. And I just think it's absolutely amazing. And it's just making my whole life and my whole world around me just incredible. And, when I learn about the body, I learn about the mind, then I start to learn about meditation and all different forms of meditation, and what I learned about the law of attraction, which led me to learn more about the universe, which explain more about why I'm here, that Then I started learning more about that again, and things that I didn't even know the first time that I learned it. I could just go on and on about all this, but it's just incredible. The more I learn about everything in life, the happier I'm coming. And it's just, I don't know, it's hard. It's hard now when you watch this video. If you're watching this video and you're sat there because you've come across this because something's not right in your life and you're not happy, you're upset, you're depressed, or you've got a can of beer in your hand now and you're sat there thinking, how do I change? It's hard because you only change when you're ready for a start. I could be saying this in the video and you could be watching it going, yeah, it sounds pretty good. But when you're ready, and you will be, when you start to make that change, I cannot explain to you how incredible it is. I was in a place where alcohol was my life. Number one, alcohol. That was it. I could only see alcohol. I never saw life. I never saw house, job, bills, holidays, happiness. None of that meant nothing to me. Alcohol. That was my life. And that's how you probably feel now. You probably think that there isn't anything else but the life you're in. Oh, I'm depressed. I'm a mum on my own of 3 kids. I'm not happy. I suffer with depression. How do I get out of this? When you're in it, I know how you're feeling right now. I know how you're feeling right now. It's not nice. But look at me and other people out there, the real people that want to help you. Look at them, yeah? Look at where they are and look at where I am now. And I'm telling you, when you get to here, you can look back at where you was and go, huh, do you remember? Do you remember when I was depressed? You know, you can have a little bit of fun with it. You can kid about it and go, do you remember that time I was depressed? Look at me now. When you get here, mate, tell the whole world about it. You know what I mean? When you're here, just say, look at me now. Be proud. It's all part of loving yourself as well. When you get to here, love yourself and be proud of where you are. Because it's an incredible achievement. It's an incredible achievement to get to that place where you can find real happiness. And when you're there, you're going to know it. You will know it. It's the most... it's the best feeling in the world. I'm telling you now. It's just... you will know it when you're there. And I know where you are now. I know that feeling. It's the worst feeling in the world. You're sat there, and if you are watching this video and you see my first video on depression, and if you're sat there, you are depressed, and you are thinking to yourself, there's no way out. Other people around you are going to say, do this, try that, try that. I know what's like, because you're not listening to them, because none of it means anything at the moment. The only thing that means anything to you right now is that hole you're in, that emptiness, that depression. Right now, that's the only thing that you're thinking. When you've got that can of beer in your hand, the only thing you're thinking about right now is that can of beer. Where am I going to get more of it? That's what that matters right now. That's what that matters to me. I know that feeling, and I can tell you now, when you get past that, when you're ready and you get past that, and you start going on to your step one, saying to yourself, I'm ready to change. I'm done with this. I'm done with it. Try to get excited about that. I'm done with this. That's it, I'm done. When you do that, start to learn. Learn why you're like that. You're perfect, but learn why you're not perfect up here. Learn why you're not happy. What is making you not happy? Then number 2, love yourself. That's the best one for me. Loving yourself is the best. And when you do that, you can go on to step 3. Step 3 opens up a whole new world. Step 3 is when your life starts. It doesn't start with step 2. Actually, don't start with step 2. Step 1, sorry. It don't start there. Step 3 is when your life actually starts. Step 3, the world is out there for you. Nothing will stop you. Nothing will stop you. When you learn in step 3 what's out there for you, you can accomplish anything in your life. When you learn, I learned about the mind, and when I started learning about the law of attraction and the vibrations and the energy in our bodies and the vibrations that we live on in the ocean emotion, and when I learned about all these things, I learned that there ain't nothing in this world that can stop me. There's nothing in this world that can hold me back. The only thing that can hold me back is what's holding you back right now. That. And I know what it's like. The fear of moving on, the fear of sorting your life out is scary. That fear, you've got to get rid of it. It's got to go. Step 1, step 2, step 3, the 3-step program. Believe me, it will work. I'm telling you, it will work. I'm here. I'm here and I'm telling you it will work. And there's millions of people out there as well that will sit there and go, it works. Not necessarily my 3-step program, because they have their other methods. It's all based on the same thing, but they have different, they watch different videos, but they all get out of where you are. Where you are, they get out of it, and they can look back and go, yeah, that journey was worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it for your kids, your family, for yourself. It's worth it, definitely. So I think I'm going to do another video, and I think in the third video I'm going to talk more about the addiction side of it, because if you are at that place now where you're suffering with an addiction or depression, I want to talk to you more about the addiction side of it, because if I can tell you where I was and you are there and you can see me coming out of it, it's going to help you, because you can understand it a little bit more. I will tell you how bad things were. I can tell you about my drink. I can tell you the darkest times, and you're going to sit and go, yeah, it's not just me. You're not alone. That's the good thing about these videos. I think that when you watch these videos, you know that you're not alone, and you're not alone. You're not alone. Just go on other videos, find people that are there to help you, the right people. You're not alone, and you will see that. Start talking to people. Start leaving comments on the videos. Oh, this is great. Oh, I get this. I deal with this. What do you think for that? And when people talk back, it's a great feeling. I've been commenting on other videos, and people come back and talk to me on it. I watched their video on meditation, and I put a comment on there. Someone started helping me with it, and I tried something, and it worked. All just by having a chat with someone on YouTube. Someone asked me a question on someone else's video about depression, and I answered it. And I made one comment on it, and I think within a week I got like nearly 100 comments on it going, thanks for that. That was awesome. Oh, thanks for your advice. And people were really nice out there. And it made me feel good to listen to it. And you will get that as well. If you go on there and go, you don't have to say who you are. You can be anonymous for now until you're more comfortable. But go, does anyone have this or deal with this? Because I find it really hard to get out of bed in the morning. People are going to go, oh, hi, how are you? I'm sending my love to you right now. I really hope you do. And they start talking to you, but you feel like you're not alone. And that feeling as well is a big step to any recovery. Addiction, depression, whatever it is a big step to any recovery, knowing that you're not on your own. So please do that. Please watch as many videos as you can, and that all comes into the step 1 program of educating yourself and learning and about the depression itself, learning about your addiction, your anxiety, whatever it is now that's getting you down. Learn about it. That's just do it. Step 1. Just worry about step 1 for now. Just worry about that. And once you've mastered step 1 and you're ready, you know when you're ready, then step 2. But step 1, please start watching videos. Do whatever you can. Do as much as you can. But it's going to work. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If one person watches this video and says, I saw that video, I'm going to give that a go. That's all I want. That's all I want, and I wish I had that. I wish I had that one person say to me. So if that one person helps, if I help that one person now, that's all I want. I just knowing that I'm doing something and I'm helping someone is why I'm doing this. So if it helps you, thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching any of my videos. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful, and I really do hope it helps. So please, the 3-step program. Step 1, knowledge. That's it. I'm not going to stop 2 and 3. Step 1, learn. Just learn about what you're going through, learn about your life, where you are, how you can get around it, what's causing it. Learn about it. I'll tell you what, when you're ready, you're going to move on to step 2. So thank you so much for coming back and watching my video. I'm going to go and get something to eat because I'm hungry. So yeah, Sunday and it's raining. So I'm going to do some gardening today, but I ain't doing that now. Result. So I think the missus heard that. So I wanted to do the gardening. Right, I'm off. Thank you very much. I love you all, and thank you for watching my videos. Have a great day. Take care.